In this video, today we will discuss about the next part of the unit 2, that is scalar product and cross product and their properties also. So first of all, we have to start from the scalar product. A scalar product, from the definition point of view, the product of the magnitude of the two vectors multiplied by the cosine of smaller angles between them is known as a scalar product. So if you consider here the two vector A and vector B, and these two vectors are inclined at a smaller angle theta. So the magnitude of these two vectors, that is magnitude of vector A, that is A, and magnitude of vector B, that is B. So the dot product of this A dot B, that is equal to AB cos theta. So this is a formula for the scalar product. Is the name of the scalar product? It is also named as by the dot product. So we have to use here the dot between the A and B, and the answer will be AB cos theta. So this is the formula for the dot product of the given two vectors. And from this diagram we can explain where the A and B two vectors are inclined to each other with a small angle theta. And this B cos theta, this is the rectangular component of the B along the vector A. Then this magnitude of A and B cos theta, that will be equal to AB cos theta, and it is the magnitude of the A dot B vector. Now what are the properties of the scalar products? So properties are here. Properties of scalar product, there are many properties are there, but we will discuss here a few properties that are used to solve the numerical problems. And property number 1 is the unit vector I, j, k. These are the unit vectors which are along the x-axis, y-axis and z-axis respectively. So if we multiplied by the two vectors under the dot product, so I unit vector dot I unit vector, j dot j unit vector, k unit vector dot k unit vector, that is always equal to 1. Means if the same vectors are under the dot product, same unit vectors are under the dot product, so answer will always equal to 1. But if the two opposite vectors are multiplied, means two perpendicular vectors are multiplied under the dot product, so I dot j, j dot k, maybe k dot I, the answer will be always 0. So two opposite vectors when multiplied under dot product, so their product will be 0. But if the same vectors are multiplied under the dot product, so their answer is always equal to 1. And next, third property is, if we consider here the two vector A, that is AXI unit vector plus AYJ unit vector plus AZK unit vector, and B vector equal to BXI plus BYJ plus BZK unit vector, then when we multiply these two under the dot product, so the scalar product of the vector A and B, so A dot B, that will be equal to AX BX plus AY BY plus AZ BZ. How can you find out? When these are multiplied together, so I into I, that is equal to 1, so AX BX will get answer. Similarly, when AYJ BYJ are multiplied together under dot product, so J dot J equal to 1, so AY BY, that is the second term. And the third term is when AZ BZ are multiplied under dot product, so K into K, that is equal to 1, again you will get AZ into BZ, that is the third term. So AX BX plus AY BY plus AZ BZ, it is the product, it is the dot product of the given two vectors. So these are the three main properties of the scalar product. Next, number 2 is the cross product. So the definition point of view again, the cross product of the two vectors, is a single vector. So when we multiply it by the two vectors under cross product, so answer will be equal to a one vector. So we have to represent by a single vector whose magnitude is equal to, means the product of these two vectors, it will be equal to, the magnitude is equal to the product of the magnitude of two given vectors multiplied by the sine of the smaller angles between the two vectors. So this is the definition. Again we have to consider here vector A and this is the vector B inclined at an angle theta. Theta is a small angle between them. So when we multiply these two under cross product, so we'll get another vector C vector, and this is the perpendicular vector at this point, means normal to the plane of that board. So we have to represent here like this. This is a normal vector represented here n unit vector. So A cross B, that will be equal to C vector, and it is always equal to AB sin theta into n unit vector. So the formula of the A cross B vector is always equal to AB sin theta. N unit vector, its value is 1. It shows that the resultant value of the A cross B is always perpendicular to the given two vectors. So we have to write here n unit vector. But when we do some numerical problems, we will not write here, we will write here only AB sin theta. So this is a single vector and it shows the normal vector. So the product of these two equal to a single vector. We have to write it is the, suppose single vector is the C vector. So A cross B equal to C vector, but the vector C is equal to AB sin theta into n unit vector. N unit vector indicates that the product of these two, that will be equal to the normal vector. It is the normal vector of the given two vectors. Now the properties of the cross product. So first property, here is I dot I, j dot j, k dot k is equal to 1. But in that case, in the cross product, I cross I equal to j cross j equal to k cross k is always equal to 0. Means in the cross product, the answer is just opposite. Here is in dot product, we will get the one answer when we multiply it by the similar vectors. Here when we multiplied two similar vectors under cross product, so answer will be equal to 0. But the second property is different. When we multiplied I cross j, we will get the next third value, that is k. So I cross j equal to k vector, j cross k equal to I unit vector, and k cross I equal to j unit vector. So we have to take here the product in a cyclic order. Cyclic order means, suppose we have to take here, this is the point for the I unit vector, next point it is for the j unit vector, and next here is a k vector. So first of all we have to cross product of the I to j, then j to k, then k to I. If we take this process, so we will get here positive. But when we take the opposite direction, then answer will be negative. Means suppose we have to write here j cross I, so we will write here minus k. If we write here k cross j, we will get minus I. If we write here I cross k, that is equal to minus j. So if we taking the value in a cyclic order, so answers will be positive. And if we take the, in the reverse order, means in the opposite to the cyclic order, we have to write the negative value, we will get the negative value. Next, the another third property is most important property, and in that property we have to find out the cross product of the two vectors, and these are the two vectors are vector A and vector B. So when we find out the product of the two vectors, so the product can be find out like this. So first of all we have to make a matrices for the given two vectors. So and after that matrices we have to solve it and find the answer for the cross product of the given two vectors. So the matrix is given here. We have to consider here the two vectors, vector A and vector B, the same value. Vector A equal to AXI plus AYJ plus AZK, and vector B equal to BXI plus BYJ plus BZK. Now first of all write the matrices IJK, AX, AY, AZ and BX, BY, BZ. So the cross product of the A cross B, that is after this matrices, we have to multiply it here like this, AY, BZ. In the first bracket we have to write A, Y, B, Z. Then after that multiply BY to A, Z. Then we have to write minus B, Y, A, Z and multiplied by the I unit vector. Next plus in the next bracket we have to multiply for the K and I. So we have to write out of this bracket, that is J. So multiplied by this, like this, AZ, like this, AZ BX. So we have to write here AZ BX and BZAX minus BZAX into J unit vector. And the third bracket, the product of, we have to write the K unit vector and multiply it like this, AX BY. You have to write here AX BY minus BX AY, BX AY. So this is the cross product of the vector A cross B. In the first bracket AY BZ minus BY AZ into a vector. Next bracket AZ BX minus BZ AX into J vector. And the third is AX BY minus BX AY into K unit vector. If you change the cyclic order in this matrices, so you will get the minus. So remember always when we write the first bracket, so we will means that hidden the first line and multiplied by the another two brackets, another two values of J and K. Next, when we find out the value of J, so we will hidden that J column. After that, when we find out the value of K, we have to hidden the K and find out the multiplication of the given terms and write down in the bracket. So this is the answer of the given two vectors, and this formula is used to solve the numerical problem. So these are the some important properties of the scalar product and the vector product. And after that, the next part we'll discuss in the next video. Okay, thank you very much.